Hey, welcome back to another episode of SEKIRO Saboteur here, and yes, this is it, the final boss, Isshin the Sword Saint. But first of all, we're going to have to take out Genichiro. Yep, that's right, there's two bosses here. So, we're going to run up to him, take a right, arch around him, run on in, spam the Mortal Blade on him twice, push towards him, spam the jump, spam the Mortal Blade again, twice, push towards him, spam the jump, and then spam the Mortal Blade twice. So that's all we're doing, pushing towards him, jump up, spam the Mortal Blade. Now this may not work all the time, but the majority of the time it does work. And I am on the purification ending. This is my first playthrough for this game, so I do have a slightly more vitality and attack power with the extra memory and beads that you do get. And there you go, he's done. So like I said, it is possible to get through to the last two phases with Isshin without taking damage, which you'll see in this video, but I don't get to do that. But it is possible. So this guy, let him hit you 3 times, block it of course, and then spam 2 Mortal Blades, spam the block, let him hit you 3 times with the block, and then spam the Mortal Blade twice. That's all you want to do, and then back away, because you got to keep an eye on your poise bar. Hold down the block of course to bring down the poise bar really fast. That's all we're doing. Let him hit you 3 times, by blocking it of course, and then spam Mortal Blade twice, and then start spamming the block. 1, 2, 3, blocks, spam him twice with a Mortal Blade, and then jump away and get that poise bar down. And so that's what we're doing. Block his 3 attacks and then spam the Mortal Blade. And just make sure you start spamming that block. When he does that, puts his sword in the hilt, you can run up and get 2 free hits on him. See, we're blocking him 3 times, spam the Mortal Blade, spam the block again. Oh, when he does that, you want to back away. When he starts running to the side a bit with that symbol appearing, perilous move. But yeah, basically that's what we're doing with this one of 3 phases with Isshin the Sword Saint. Let him come towards you or go to him, block his 3 attacks, and then retaliate with 2 Mortal Blades like so, and then start spamming the block button as soon as you start finishing the Mortal Blade. So 1, 2, start spamming the block. Otherwise, in this case, I'm going to jump away because my poise bar is quite full there, or else your blocks won't work at all when your poise bar down the bottom is too full. So he's coming towards me. I try to get a sneaky hit in there, trying to get too greedy. So here we go, he's got his sword in the hilt, so here's another 2 free hits on him. 1, 2, spam the block, let him hit you 3 times by blocking him of course, then retaliate, 1, 2. Spam the block, oh here we go, perilous move, let's get out of here, didn't jump away in time. Okay, so there goes me 100% health streak run on this boss fight. No worries, but as you can see it is possible. So you don't even get to, I didn't even use any of your health at all, so at least you get to save all your health jugs, your healing jugs, until the last 2 phases here where it gets his spear out. So these tactics work well if you have no sugars left and no spirits left. Okay, things get crazy here. He's got a gun, he's got a spear, he's got a sword, and all sorts of crazy moves. Long charges, crazy spins. But what we want to do is basically just run around and try and bait him into a move. So basically, when you see that symbol, that's another way to quickly sneak up on him while he's recovering. Otherwise, the main move we want to bait him into is when he does that, and then he'll do that large charge. Just arch around him and get a whack in. I mean, you can use the Mortal Blade, but it is a lot slower to draw it out and put it back. So a normal whack does just as much damage, because sometimes he'll jump back and swipe at you. Whereas you quickly run on in, like I'm about to do now. Run on in, get a whack on him, jump away. Okay, if you use the Mortal Blade, there is sometimes a chance that he will hit you when he jumps backwards. But if you don't want to risk that, then just use your normal sword, because it seems to do a lot of damage. So again, just keep running around, wait for him to do a move, which is basically where he jumps up in the air, and then he'll charge you. So wait for that move, that's the most common one. Jumps in the air, he'll charge you, arc around, hit him once, run back. See, there you go, Mortal Blade that time, and it wasn't fast enough, he got me there when he jumped back. So try not to get greedy, just stick to the one. There you go, he's done the jump, he'll do the charge, run up behind him, whack him with the sword, jump back. And that's what we're going to do through the whole phase now. So what we'll do now is, so you don't get bored, and we'll half the time of this clip, we'll speed things up a bit. Now this is on the purification ending, so I may have slightly more attack power than normally if you chose a different ending. So I currently have a vitality of 20 and attack power of 13. So hopefully that won't affect your battle with the tactic I'm using. If you're not going for the purification ending, you don't get the extra memory and beads. So there's a slightly more attack power I have with the vitality from the extra memory bosses and beads I've been collecting with the purification ending. Okay, we're about to deliver a death blow now, the second of the last remaining two. And like I said, during this round you're just wanting to avoid him. So when he does that, you can run in as well and get another hit on him when you see that symbol appear, when he swings his staff around in big arches like that. And there we go, there's the death blow. So basically, yeah, wait for him to jump in the air. When he lands, he'll charge you. Just run around him if you can and get a whack in and then jump back. And basically we're going to do the exact same tactic here, because he's pretty much doing the same moves, except for he's got all these fancy moves now with lightning and, as you can see, some sort of sonic boom that he shoots at you there. Now, if anything that can kill you is bumping into a rock or a tree, and if he runs up and gets you, he'll do quite a lot of damage. So again, there's another opportunity there when he does that to get a hit on him, and there's that lightning. So he gets me there with the lightning. Now, if you're really that good, you can time the reverse lightning. But we'll speed things up again here. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the clip, this is for people who just can't be bothered going back and farming and coming back here all the time. I've given up on that. I just tried to figure out a pattern. And basically, yeah, this can be done without any special prosthetics, and you don't need any sugars to use at all. And basically, you can pretty much save all your health jugs until the Isshin phase where he brings out his spear. Okay, so basically that's the pattern down, and once you master that, you're not going to get it first time. But hey, look, what a ball busting boss. It took me quite a few goes at it. Almost had to shut my channel down again. Not. But yeah, come on, you think the game would have some sort of in-game detection to see that you failed that many times and then just give you a free pass in the end? If only. Anyway, let's get back now to the last phase that we try and finish him off. And like I said, we're just doing that same pattern. He'll jump, he'll charge you, run around him, hit him, run back. And that's it. That's all we want to do. That's the main move we want to try and make a move on. When he does that, you can run in and get another free hit on him when he starts swinging his spear around in circles and does that perilous attack where you see the symbol appear. If you're not close enough, don't bother trying to do it. There we go, he jumps, he charges you. Now, I didn't get to do that pattern there. There's the electricity you want to avoid. It's quite dangerous to try and heal up or use any sugars anyway, so that's why I'm not using any throughout this whole fight, because this guy is just on you all the time. And I ran into a rock wall there. If it's not a tree, it's a pile of rocks or a cliff face, so you got to be careful when you're running around in circles. There you go, swinging his spear around, but he stopped. Sometimes he'll keep spinning the spear around. Okay, there you go, see, he jumped, he charged you. That's when you run in and get a hit on him. That's why I had to speed things up during the clip, because you're just picking away at his health. So basically I've just halved the clip so you're not going to get too bored. And there we go, lock out for that gun as well, so make sure you keep running around in a circle, because if you're running straight towards him or away from him, he'll get you with his gun. So there you go. Oh, he got me good there. So basically try not to get too close to him when you charge him, because like I said, when he jumps back, he sometimes gets you with that spear. But we'll continue that pattern. We're just going to bait him into that move where he'll jump. But here we go, swinging his spear around, and he stops there. Here we go, he jumps towards you, he'll charge you, run on in, get a whack, and get away. And that's what we're doing, hacking away his health bit by bit. And that's another opportunity there when he does that move to get in another free hit. And we'll continue on with that maneuver. So yeah, run around, wait for him to jump up. Now when he jumps up and then charges you, be careful, because he's got a very long reach, so don't time it too early to start stopping or turning around towards him, or else he will hit you. And I don't know if it's just this last phase which seems longer, where he just charges you there. Seems to reach quite easily if you're not careful. Okay, so as you can see, that's the pattern. So out of the 3 death blows he has, the first death blow, as you saw, just let him hit you twice by blocking it 3 times, sorry. And then once he's finished with these 3 attacks, just use your mortal blade on him twice and then start spamming the block button. If you've got enough poise, you repeat that pattern, otherwise back away and just make sure you get your poise back up again. Same with this phase, with all phases, keep an eye on your poise. If you need to, just get away and just hold down your block button to get the poise bar down really quick. And then through this last 2 phases with the death blow, all we're doing here is we're just running around, bait him into that jump move, and then he charges you, and that's when you start heading in towards around him and getting a free whack. So let's try and get him to do that move we want him to do. Come on, buddy, do the move, we're waiting. There you go, he jumps, he'll charge, run right around him and get a free hit in him. So there you go, his health bar is nearly down now. Oop, there's a lost opportunity there to get him. And we're about to deliver that final death blow. So here we go. Jumps, charges out, arch around him, get a free whack in, run all back. Don't get greedy, don't try and get too in. I mean, if you think you're that good, go ahead and do it, but I'm just playing it safe. There you go, it's done. It's over. Thank God. I can get on with my life now. This game is done. Well, what I'm going to do next? Well, play some new games. Yay! So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this series here, and I hope it helped you in your games. But now I'll be featuring other games until some major AAA game comes out. I'll probably just start uploading some random stuff at the moment. But there you go. Goodbye, Isshin. I'm done with you. Thank God it's over. Anyway, thanks for watching, and there will be a lot more videos showcasing on this channel of boss fights, game tips, and all sorts of random gameplays, whether it be campaign, single player, or multiplayer. So don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed watching. So there you go, we get another memory, and of course there was a trophy pop, which the PlayStation doesn't record, but it does automatically do a screen capture. And now this is just the first game, and I'll move on to New Game Plus. And thanks again everyone for watching, and see you next time.